Hello, my divinely guided people. Welcome to another oracle reading from your host, Ashe. Today, as I was meditating this morning, the divine actually kind of spoke to me about the headspace of the divine masculine. So I kind of want to get into that and the headspace of the divine masculine, where he at, to kind of shed a little light on, or to shed a little light on the divine masculines, and to give the divine feminines a peace of mind, is what I'm hearing. So, but before we get into that, right, I was really meditating on this card, trying to figure out what did it mean for the divine feminine with that chastity crystal card that we pulled here, dealing with past loved ones, right? So I have a ancestor deck, and I kind of want to pull some cards for the divine feminine to see what is it that the ancestors have to say to, and what's with this chastity root chakra dealing with the ancestors, okay? Because I believe that it's just telling the divine feminine to kind of get in tune with the ancestors, if you're into that type of thing, if you're into that type of work, to actually work with the ancestors on healing. You know, they can help you heal that energy. Sorry guys, I have to turn the music down a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna kind of see what the I'll put the cards here so you guys can see that I'm shuffling. See what the headspace is of the ancestors. Okay. It's time for the divine feminine to begin some rooting and grounding yourself. Get into that self-healing, that self rooting and grounding yourself. Trusting your intuition. You know, this is from the ancestors. Trusting your intuition. Okay, divine feminists. Follow the voice of your soul. What is your soul telling you to do? How are you feeling about that? How is your soul telling you to move, to walk, to, like, what is your soul telling you? Okay, this is from the ancestors. Okay, unlock the magic within you. Okay, there's so much that it's time for you to unlock, you know, so that you can come into divine union. But first, focus on yourself. Okay, focus on yourself. Focus on what it is that you need to do to make yourself a better person. Enjoy the growing process and reap the harvest. The harvest is, you know, coming into union, or whatever it is that the divine has for you, because that might not just be it. You know, it could be so much. It's so much more out there for you, divine feminines. You know, that you don't have no worries. You don't have to worry about that, you know. It's time to get inside yourself and create. Okay? Create. Intend and create. So your attentions, okay? It's time to shift your perceptions. Shift your perception. Get out of that dark headspace. Because I feel like a lot of the divine feminines are in a dark headspace, because we kind of like up in the air and don't really know what's going on, or what the divine masculines is doing right now. And it's just like causing this like dark energy, like this energy to be over us, that like we need to ground ourselves, get grounded. Okay, so get grounded. Whatever grounded card here go. Oh, it's at the bottom. That's what's driving the energy. Stay rooted and grounded. Okay, stay rooted and grounded. This is from the ancestor deck, you know, and this is what that card was all about. To start working on your root chakra, to ground yourself, to stay rooted, and for this to be driving the energy. I just really wanted to know what it is that you had to do to move out of this energy, and that's what it is. So unlock the magic within you, follow the voice within, trust your intuition, baby, because hey, you know that gut feeling. You know that gut feeling, okay? We know that gut feeling, ladies. Shift your perception, so that you can have the attention, so that your mindset can be clear to begin to create, because you can't create with a foggy mind. You have to be dedicated to this thing, you know what I mean? So definitely, and enjoy the growth process. Enjoy it. Be grateful for the process, I just want to make this camera a little bit more stable. It seems like it's a little wobbly. Okay. So yeah, we want to definitely get that work going, and that's just for the divine feminines. I kind of wanted to see what that card meant. What did that card mean, and what did your past loved ones have to say to you? And that's what they want you to do. They want you to actually come more in tune with the ancestors. If you into that type of work, unlock that magic within. Follow your voice. Follow the soul, that soul voice. What is that soul voice telling you is happening? That's what you need to listen to. Okay, I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm going to end there with the divine feminines on that chakra, and then we're going to go into where the divine masculines headspace is. So shifting to the divine masculines. Divine masculines, what's up? Let's get into your energy. Let's see what's going on with our gods out there, our divine gods, our divine, beautiful, beautiful men, okay? Sexy. Okay, let me stop. But yes, let's see what their headspace is. Where's the divine masculine headspace? Okay, because they wanted to play. I left these cards out because I didn't want to, I just wanted to leave that energy there, because I feel like this is summertime. This is the time to be happy, not to be in a dark space. Like we should be happy right now. We should be enjoying ourselves and having fun, and not worried about, the things to come. Like, let the future be the future. Live in the moment. Live in the moment, okay? That's what it's all about. Living in the moment, not living in the past, not living in the future. It's okay to kind of get a glimpse of the future, but to live there is a whole nother thing, okay? Yes, beauty. That's how I said, my beautiful, beautiful divine masculines. Beauty is what's driving this energy today. So it's a beautiful energy in here, and I love it. Okay, I was feeling that this morning too. Like, I was feeling like a lot of relief today. Like I know that this union is real. I know that what's happening is real. I just have to believe it with the inside of myself. So again, let's see what the divine masculine, they have some guidance coming in for them. Yes, some guidance. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what I like to hear. Okay, some guidance coming in, shifting a perspective, shifting out of that energy, out of that old dead energy. The divine masculines are shifting. I like that. I like that they shifting up out of that energy. Okay, again, they're in ecstasy. They're shifting up out of that anger and that rage energy that was here before. And this was one of the first cards that I pulled last time. So they're in ecstasy right now. Like, they're trying to manifest this thing just like you are. That's why they're in your energy so heavy, because they're in the same, they're fighting just like you fight. And if you're in a negative energy space, then how could they be, how you gotta have that energy going to feed the energy, because you're the nurturer. So feed the energy. You see what I'm saying? Nurture that energy and do your work. Because when you do your work, you draw them. You vibrate high to cause them, because you're connected, to want to vibrate high as well. But if you're in a low vibration, if the divine feminines are in a low vibration, then the divine masculines as well is going to be in a low vibration. So we need to be in a high vibration. All of us need to be in a high vibration. The divine masculines, you too, raise that vibration, you know what I mean? So that you can be that protector. And that's another card that came out last time, the protector card, to, protection. you know. And I shuffled these cards good too, by the way. Like, I was really shuffling these cards. It's time for the Divine Masculines to take action. Divine Masculines, you need to take action on what it is that you want, you know. As far, even if it's like taking action with the divine feminines, or taking action in healing yourself. However it is, you need to make some moves, bruh. For real. You need to make some moves. You need to, you know, do some things to die to that energy, that old energy, you know, that old faded energy. You need to die to that, bruh. Like, let it go. You know what I mean? It's time to move forward in the knowing. And I feel like as we all begin to grow and we begin to manifest the things that we want as a whole, like, things are going to get better. You know what I'm saying? Things are going to get better. I think it's just a lot of people are in their emotions. A lot of people are in their headspace, you know, not really doing the work that needs to be done because of the emotional state. Okay, when you're in an emotional state, sometimes you don't want to do the work because you're too emotional to really do it. But that's the best time to do the work, is when you're emotional. You know what I mean? Because you need to have that. You need to clear that energy space to open up that avenue. Open up the avenue to be able to receive what's yours. Okay, you can't do that with a foggy mind. You can't do that if you're not creating. You can't do that if you sad all the time because you're worried about your divine feminine. You know what I mean? Or the divine feminines is worried about the divine masculines. Like, we have to get up out of that headspace and start focusing on ourselves. Okay, divine masculines. It seemed like it's fear here for you. I don't know if there's fear of taking action. We're gonna get a little bit more into depth with these oracle cards. I'm gonna pull some tarot cards to kind of clarify what's going on with this fear. Okay, this fear of, it's like I think it's more like a fear of moving forward, you know, with like not wanting to put your energy on the divine feminine because you feel like the divine feminine is doing so much work. It could be that, or just the fear of not really wanting to change. You know, like, what's next for me? Like, if I do begin to change, like, I think it's a couple of different, of course, this is a general reading, so it will be different for different people. You know what I mean? But yeah, and then travel came out, so it could be a fear of traveling to come and see the divine feminine. Like, you know, just a fear there to move forward with the divine feminine. You know, it's like a fear, and the communication is blocked because the communication card came upside down. The communication is blocked right now. You know what I mean? And I think the communication is because of fear. It's the fear there that the divine masculines don't want to communicate. And you have to understand, if you're like a divine feminine who are really on top of your ish, and you are, you know what I'm saying, walking as the Nine of Pentacles, you know what I mean, and he see you as his empress, and you know, Nine of Pentacles is a single woman. So if he see you as a Nine of Pentacles, and you know what I mean, he not seeing you as the Nine of Pentacles like every other woman. He's seeing you as an empress. So that gives him that fear, you know what I mean, to not want to communicate or not want to come forward. You know what I mean? He has to build up that stamina. He has to build up that momentum, you know what I mean, to address you. Because, like, look, if this is like how he's feeling or how he's looking at you, look at the mental space. Look at, like, if he's looking at you like that, like, he's probably fearing, it's like in his card too, it's like ecstasy, right? But it looked like to me like, you know what I'm saying, like, this right here is the karmic, right? You know what I mean? The karmic's down here, and she's holding on to him like this the last leg, you know what I mean? And she's holding on with all she got, but he's thinking about the divine feminine. Like, his dreams and everything, you got him in ecstasy. Like, he can't get you off of his mind, you know what I mean? And even though he's like with this karmic, you know what I'm saying, he feared the communication. I can't wait to get my tripod. But anyway, you know what I'm saying, when you see that, it's like, it's a fear there, because you know what I mean, if I'm looking at you like, oh my God, like, look at her, she's so beautiful, how do I address her? How do I communicate with somebody like that? Like, I don't even know what to say to her. Like, you know what I mean? And to you like, just talk. What are you saying? Because he see beauty in you. You know what I'm saying? He see the beauty in you that you probably can't see. Okay, but you will be able to see it once you begin to do that work that needs to be done. Once you begin to do the work, then you will begin to see the same beauty that he sees. You can't see it because you're not doing the work. Okay, and once you begin to do the work, you'll be, first of all, once you do the work, or if you already been doing the work, then his vibrations need to raise, or his vibrations is raising up to that place. But you just have to be patient with them, divine feminines. You have to be patient with the divine masculines, because the divine masculines, you know, apparently he's still in that karmic relationship. He's still dealing with the karmic. You know what I mean? She's holding on. You know what I mean? And his mind is somewhere else. Like, you got his mind in ecstasy, you know? So divine masculines, I mean, I know it's kind of hard to get out. Like, if you have all this stuff with this person, and even though it's a karmic, you know what I mean? Because I just came out of a karmic relationship, 13 years, okay? So I'm healing from that. And even though I know who my divine masculine is, I'm not ready for that relationship. I'm just gonna keep it real. Like, I still have emotions that come. I was listening to a song today on the way home. I'm like, oh my God, this song had me all in my emotions. Why? I'm not ready for that connection with him yet. I don't want to bring any of this karmic energy from that twin flame relationship into my divine life partnership. I don't. I want all to be ended, you know. But at first I was just like, if only he can talk to me, if only he would just say something, you know, like, that's where I was at. But, you know, it's not time. You know, it's all in divine timing, which I am grateful for, by the way, because I probably would have messed it up if it was me doing it on my own. Like, I probably would have messed it up, got all in my emotions, and, you know, scared the poor man off. You know, he really would have had fear. Anyway, I'm sorry, guys. It is, I know it's early here. It's like, it's not super early. It's like 9:46, but I just got off work. I worked the graveyard. But I was like, I was in a headspace last night, though, that just had me like on cloud 9. You know, I felt so good, you know, and that's because I really been doing the work. I really been working on me and trying to figure out, you know, what's best for me, and, you know, really focused on me. I'm focused on myself, you know. I want to know what, you know, my masculine is doing sometime. You know, it creeps up every now and again, but then I have to check myself. Like, no, girl, work on yourself. Like, you deserve to be loved by you. First, love you, okay? How could you expect anybody else to love you if you're not loving yourself? Yeah, the divine masculine. Divine masculine, it's time to die to that energy. Okay, it's time to give birth to something new. That's what this guidance is coming in for, to give you that rebirth and that death, that dying to that old you. Okay, that guidance is coming in for that, you know, to shift out of that energy. So there's a death that needs to happen, or is happening right now. It either needs to happen or it's happening right now. Okay, there is an offering coming in, as you know. There's an offering coming in. It seemed like for some it will be actually, I believe that this is the divine offering you something. It's the hand coming out the clouds. It's the, you know, the Ace of Pentacles. This is like an offering from the divine, you know, and you have to die to that old self in order to receive, to even get this offering. The first card that came out was, you know, the Death card, you know. Yep, die to that devil energy. You see what I'm saying? Die to that. That has to go in order for you to receive this. It's a block there because of that energy. Because of this energy, okay? The ecstasy feeling is blocked, okay? Because of this devil energy. Okay, that you can't even really receive this because you have to die to the old you. You have to die to this devil energy. You have to die to it. It has to go so your chariot can come in, so movement can happen, so things can begin. You know what I'm saying? So you can get that offering that the divine is trying to give you. Okay, divine masculines, it's time to release, to die to the old you. Okay, so that you can receive this offering. Get rid of this devil energy. This is die to the devil energy. Okay, death, offering, dying to the devil energy, so that movement can happen. Okay, movement needs to happen, and I believe that this is what I was talking about the divine. You see this? Okay, that's the devil energy, right? Locked in, or they feel like they locked in, you know. But as you can see, like, they're not really chained. They can get out of that. It's not around your neck like a collar. You can slide your neck out of that and get out of that mess, right? But he's still in it. Look, she's holding on. Let me see. She's holding on. You see that? She's holding on to his last leg. This is the last leg. Real talk, to walk into this. This is the offering that the divine is giving to the divine masculine. You know, this is the offering. But he has to, this energy, that has to go. You cannot, it's no communication can happen until this relationship ends with him. Okay? That relationship has got to end before y'all can even communicate. If you're not in communication, like, because you don't want to make it a third party situation, and you do not want to put that karmic energy. How you gonna be messing with somebody else's man, sis? You can't mess with nobody else's man, you know. And brothers, you shouldn't want to bring an empress into no karmic devil stuff anyway. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't want to bring them in that, because the divine feminine is too beautiful for that. She's too beautiful for that. She's too gorgeous for you to be you know, bringing her down in that energy with that divine feminine. That's something you got to deal with. She don't have to deal with that. You know, she let her heal. And I'd rather for the divine masculine cut off that communication with me until he deal with this woman. Deal with her. You know, I'll be there in your dreams. I'm there, bruh. But deal with that. Deal with that karmic. Deal with her, okay? And that's what he has to do. He has to deal with it, you know. And to me, it seemed like, okay, the 9 of Wands have came up, and I feel like this is like, okay, I'm doing the work, I'm putting that work, but I'm focused. I believe he's focusing. He's just like, how do I do this? It's so much work to be done. How do I get it done? How do I do this? You know, how do I get it done? How do I get down to this one wand? How? You know, that's what I feel like. I feel like, you know, but there's action, and that's clarifying that action card. It's clarifying that action card. You know, the 9 of Wands, taking action, moving. Okay. And to be honest, the death card is here twice. Okay, here go the death card here, and here go the death card here. Okay, so the divine masculine definitely needs to do some work to, you know, for that rebirthing to happen. Okay, and I believe that's cutting that karmic off, and even doing that work while you're in the karmic relationship, because that will raise your vibration for that karmic to want to get the hell away from you. Real talk. Like, once you start connecting to the divine, they just be out. Like, that's how it happened for me. Like, once I started like meditating and really connecting to my ancestors and connecting to, you know, my spirit guides, it was easier. It was very hard before. I tried to leave at year 9, and it was very hard. It was very hard to leave. Never when I left, leaving wasn't easy. Leaving was easy, but he will always come back. He will always come find me. It was crazy. It was crazy. But anyway, moving forward. So the divine masculine needs to die to that energy, okay? You know, begin to balance yourself out. Balance yourself. Balance that energy. Get out of that headspace of not taking action, not moving, living in fear, okay? Living in fear. Yeah, there's a rebirthing. You know, once the divine masculine begins to balance out that energy and really focus and get focused, you know, and begin to balance out that energy and actually choose and stop just like juggling and actually choose, then a rebirthing will happen. It's coming, it's happening, you know, and that's over the fear. That's clarifying that fear card. Okay, a rebirth needs to happen for him to get out that fear energy, to get out that dark energy. There's a rebirth that needs to happen. Yeah, putting in the work. putting in that work. And what's clarifying that travel card is, you know, putting in that work, doing what needs to be done. That's the 10 here, 10 on the board. Doing that work that needs to be done to, you know, get to the divine feminine. Okay, putting in that work, getting through the hurdles, you know, getting through the hurdles of life. And then I think, and I believe like the key, this is the page of wands, and the page of wands, I feel like, you know, I want to take action on communication, but it's the, you know, it's the Knight of Wands. Like, it's still that fear there. You know what I mean? It's still that fear by it being like not, you know, like a King of Wands or a Knight of Wands. Like, I feel like because it's the Page of Wands, the communicate, it's like it's still a fear there to communicate. I want to take action. I want to communicate. I want to talk, but I need to work on me first. And that's understandable. I would rather for the divine masculines to work on themselves, you know, first, than to, you know, try to rush things or, you know, not move forward or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I appreciate that. You know what I mean? And then what's driving this energy is the 7 of Wands reverse. The 7 of Wands reverse. And the 7 of Wands reverse to me is I mean, I'm gonna read the energy of the card, and I feel like with the 7 of Wands here, there is action that needs to be taken that's not being taken. There are things that need to be done that's not being done. And I do believe because it's the summertime, I feel like everybody is in their emotions, and the divine masculine is like, okay, I don't want to make an emotional, rational decision. I'm just gonna stagnate a little bit. And I think it's like, you know, he's more so in his play energy. Like, okay, come on, let's play. Let's it's summertime. Let's have fun. Let's play. But then again, it's real serious work that also needs to be done. And I'm saying, like, once we get out of this, you know, this Cancerian energy into like the Leo energy and the Virgo energy, I feel like things are going to begin to shift and change, because then we're back serious. Okay, emotions is not in the air. You know what I mean? Because you got to think about it, like, if your emotions is in the air about your divine masculine, then you have to understand that karmic energy and her energy and his energy of the karmic are in the air as well. It's not just your feelings. Their feelings, so they're human too. You know, they feel this shift too. So they holding on even tighter. Like, no, you're not going nowhere. And I know, because my twin flame was holding on so hard, like not letting go, thinking of me, praying about me, and I can feel it. I can feel that energy of them praying for me and wanting me to come back and wanting me to be in their energy. I can feel it, you know, tapping into my energy, looking at my Facebook, going through my videos. Like, I had to delete them because I was like, okay, you're not going to be, you know, pulling on my energy in that manner. I know that you're there. I can feel you. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's like that could be happening as well to the divine masculine as well. Like, you know, the karmic is constantly pulling on his energy, constantly wanting him to, you know, to stay with her, you know, and making him feel guilty and using manipulation and, you know what I mean, using, if they got kids, using the kids, like, you're not going to see your kids no more, you know, things like that. So you have to keep that in consideration, that he's fighting a battle too. Just like you fought the battle to get to where you are, he is also fighting a battle to have this rebirth for himself. Okay, because you got to remember that the divine masculines is usually the ones that wake up first. So if you're the ones that woke first, then yeah, he has, you know, he's waking up. He's divinely awakening. He's a shift happening with him. Some divine masculines are already woken. They already putting in the work and they're doing the work. But this right here, this reading is for those who have not done the work yet. Okay, this is for the divine masculines that need to get that work done, that need to go into first just start waking up. You know what I'm saying? Start with meditating. Okay, start meditating, and then the divine can lead you. Once you plug into source, you will know what to do. You're gonna know what to do. Once you plug into source, you're gonna know what to do. And I think that's what this guidance is. is for you to just plug into source, plug into the higher power. That is the guidance. That's all the guidance you need is the divine, for real. And then that's after what happened. And then when you plug in, the divine can offer you, you know, he can give you that offering that you need to, like, okay, now I know for real. I know that this is what I need to do, and not still stay in that stagnant energy, not moving forward, not doing what it takes, not putting in the work, not doing the work that needs to be done. Okay, I said I didn't want to make this video over 30 minutes, and I'm already over 30 minutes, but I did want to pull a card from the Romance Angel deck, and just to see, like, you know, romantically, divine masculines, what is it that you want from the divine feminines? You know, what is it that you want? Calling in his soulmate. He's calling you in too, baby. He's calling in the divine feminine as well. It's not just you, it's him too. He's doing that too. His soul is calling you. You know, his soul, the divine masculine soul is calling in the divine feminine as well. It's just not the divine feminine. Your prayers and affirmation and visualization help bring you together. So the divine masculine is also, you know, wanting something more, you know, feeling that energy. It's okay to flirt a little bit, you know, flirt. If you know your divine masculine, flirt a little bit, it's okay. Flirt, you know, have fun with it. Don't make things so serious all the time. Play, you know, play. Don't be mean, don't be mad, don't be upset. And if you been doing the work and you self-loving, you're not gonna get upset anyway, because you already loving on yourself. You know what I mean? Stay optimistic about your love life. Same cards. It's the same cards. I shuffled these cards too. So this is real. This is just what it is. This is the energy that we're in right now. Okay? Stay optimistic about your love life. Again, the healing family issues. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, guys. Engagement. Once you guys start healing the family issues, you guys will come together in union. Engagement to me means union. Not really an engagement. I mean, it could mean an engagement, but for me, it means union. You know, coming into union with your divine masculine. Okay, let go of codependency, depending on that karmic. The divine masculine. Stop depending on the karmic. It's the same exact cards. This is so crazy. Keep an open mind. Divine masculine. Keep an open mind. Release that karmic. Release that ex. Release her. Let her go. Let her go. You know it's over. You know it. You know your divine feminine is waiting on you. Let it go. Why are you steady holding on to that? Release that ex. Release her. You already know it's time. So these romantic feelings can come through. Okay? Let them romantic feelings come through. I just believe that this is the energy that we in. You can't change it. You know? And boom. At the end of the deck, still the same. Let go of control issues. You know, stop trying to control it. Stop trying to control what's going on. You know, it's going to happen in divine timing. Everything is going to begin to unfold. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Please, divine feminines and masculines, please do not do any magic to draw your divine life partners near. Like, let the universe, if this is meant for you, it's meant for you. Besides, you don't want nothing that's not for you, no way. Okay, you don't want to be back in another karmic relationship. So allow everything to unfold naturally. Okay, that's it. I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm about to get up out of here. Once again, thank you for tuning in to Divinely Guided Oracle. I am your host, Ashe. Sending you peace, love, light, and high loving vibrations. Okay, remember, self-love is the best love, and you have to be a little selfish to be selfless. All right, peace.